This is the Old Musician's Blog, number 77. It's dark today, boy, and rainy, so I'm inside. I haven't had to turn on the light. It was so dark here. And tonight we're going to go with Stardust and play at the Belfiore, which is the fancy winery that is in the area here. And it's very nice, and we'll do that. And Casey sings with us, Tim playing guitar, Paul will be playing saxophone. There's some discrepancy about how the payment is going because it turns out that they only make one check, and they want to have these W-2 forms and everything. So Tim's been, Casey's been taking the check the last 4 times, and now it's going to be my turn to take it for the next 4. So I sent them my information, but of course I never heard anything back, and so Tim played there last night as a single, so hopefully he found out about that, all that payment and everything, and what they want the paperwork to do, and this is very common. The other thing that happened was we got told that that in the paper we were supposed to be playing last night. Well, we're playing tonight, so it's nothing to get head up about, but it's stuff you hear about from people in the public, from our friends and stuff who look at these things in the paper, and they let us know about it, and it's often the case that I don't know if it's the paper or whoever puts it in, but the information, often needs to be checked on, and that's the state of gigging in this area at the moment, with the publicity and all of that kind of thing. And wow, I'm at 77, the 77th blog, and I've committed myself to doing 100 of these as a sort of a test case as to whether or not this is something that I'd want to continue doing or not. And now I'm in the last quarter, and I like doing it. I like this aspect of talking to the camera, and I don't know why exactly I like it. Maybe I think I've been socially engineered by Facebook, YouTube, and Google to want to join a collective of people projecting their data, images, elaborations, and content onto the network, and see what happens. I must say that when I get any feedback at all, it's kind of an amazing feeling. And yet at the same time, I know that the more feedback you get, the more you are motivated to continue. And, that motivation, is it a true thing? Is that something that comes from interaction? Or is that something that's socially engineered from the collective network interaction that happens in our contact with these medias that are interfaces for the more broad general internet as a whole, that's spanning the entire globe, and through which we can communicate with these windows of perception that we create by doing these blogs. And I think that it is a collective that's coming. It's a collective consciousness that's emerging as a manifestation of the way artificial intelligence is placing itself as an intermediary between us, the human conscious element of the moment, and the network as a whole that spans the globe and perhaps the universe as an information network on the level of physical things that exists in its spiritual form, but like say a drug experience. A lot of people will tell you, yes, you can get there by meditation, and you probably can, and yet you ingest a substance and you get there without any question about it, without you having to develop a internal skill to become part of this. And the spiritual network is kind of like that. It's an ability to communicate, but the technological network is like the pill that you take, is like the substance that you take, and it allows you to interact directly with the network in an experiential, direct experience method way that that it makes you realize the experience as a real thing, not as something that's conjectured or that is possible to get to if you get to the right skill level, but as something that you're actually having direct experience with, from, and to.